They say vampires hate garlic, but not this one. This is my Vampire's Kiss pasta. Check this Vampire's Kiss squid ink pasta with burrata cheese. So good. I'm gonna show you how to make it. All of the ingredients and measurements will be in the description to follow. I grabbed my squid ink pasta from World Market and I followed the cooking instructions on the back of the package. Now, they say vampires hate garlic, but listen, not this one. I use fresh garlic for this recipe. Now, you can use jarred garlic if you want, but I just minced my garlic up finely, just like that. Pretty simple. In a skillet on medium-high heat, I added my olive oil. Then I'm going to add my garlic. Now, it's very important, folks. You want to have your heat on medium to medium-high heat. You do not want to burn your garlic before you add any other ingredients to your skillet. You want to make sure the garlic is nice and fragrant. Then I'm adding some fire roasted diced tomatoes, just like that. Now I'm going to allow that to combine, give it a good stir, just like that, folks. You want to make sure everything combines nicely. This process ensures the diced tomatoes reduce down in the sauce. You don't want big chunks of tomato, alright? I seasoned the sauce up with some black pepper and some onion powder. We have fresh garlic, so I did not use any garlic powder, but you can if you want. I used some Cabernet Sauvignon. Listen, if you don't drink it, don't add it to your food. You want a good red wine for this. That dark, rich red wine is really going to bring out the element in this sauce, okay? Now listen, everything's reduced down. I'm going to add some arrabbiata pasta sauce. It's a nice spicy kick to this dish, alright? This is a Vampire's Kiss pasta. We need a bit of spiciness, folks. I cooked the squid ink pasta according to the package instructions. It did not take long at all. Now, folks, once the pasta was al dente, it was time to add the pasta to that flavorful sauce that we made. Listen, folks, look at that. That squid ink pasta on top of that dark red pasta sauce. This really embodies Halloween. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to make sure the pasta is coated nicely with that amazing sauce. But remember that arrabbiata pasta sauce has a nice bite. Use some pasta water if you want to loosen up your pasta sauce. Listen, I'm telling you, it's not going to hurt anything. It's going to be amazing. You see that? It looks amazing, folks. Now, add some Italian seasoning. You need some freshness with this dish because that sauce has a bite to it. Remember, it's a Vampire's Kiss pasta, folks. Give everything a good mix just like that. Now, folks, this is where you plate up your Vampire's Kiss pasta for Halloween. Look at that. It's nice and saucy. It's really good. Not too much, just enough. Now, I added some fresh basil to my dish, and just like that, just broke it apart, added it to the dish, and garnish it on the side. The burrata cheese is very important. The pasta should be nice and hot with the sauce. That burrata cheese is going to melt right in the middle, folks. There you have it, the Vampire's Kiss pasta for Halloween, folks. Ooh, let's go ahead and give this a taste test. The burrata cheese with the squid ink pasta makes a perfect addition to the dish. Oh yeah. Yeah, just hitting it. If you're looking for a good cocktail to go with this Vampire's Kiss pasta, click the link on the screen to check out my 4 spooky Halloween cocktails for Halloween 2025.